What's up guys, Blade Master here, going to be bringing you another 1v1 replay. I'm taking a short hiatus from the unit band tournaments replays. There's just too many competitive games going on and I just wanted to bring you guys like a fun, hopefully I've brought you guys the coastal battle before this, I don't know, I recorded that just now. But this is just a regular 1v1 that I played against Binzi, who is a potential new recruit to the Wolf Clan. Let's see how well he does. I think this is the first game that I played against him. I'm not really sure. No, it's like second or third. But we're fighting in the map of Dimity, which is a plain desert map. You can see some... Apparently there are wild boars in the desert. You can see some wild boar chilling with camels. Hold on, there's too much wildlife for me not to take a picture, not to take a screenshot. Look at these camels, just all like, oh, fuck you. They're just weird. It seems like... It seems like these guys just... they just seem like they've got like a bunch of attitude. Anyways, F12, there we go. I think that should be the screenshot, who knows. So, I am playing as Baktria, and Binzi has taken Armenia. Now, what is special about this battle is that Binzi has taken 10 cavalry units. I don't think he really knew the rules. I never told him that there were any rules towards max cavalry, but I definitely expected him to pick like 8 or maybe even less than that. There is kind of like a general rule that you don't pick more than 8 cavalry units because some people might consider it spam. I don't mind at all because I definitely think that there is a point of diminishing returns, like a huge drop in terms of returns that you'd get from bringing extra cavalry over a certain point. 6 cavalry is very good. 8 cavalry can be potentially the best, but can also be pretty tricky. And then anything over 8 and you just have too many cavalry units to handle, and then you would very likely just completely forget about some, and then your opponent can get some quick charges in, and you would have essentially lost thousands of talents simply because you brought too much cav. So let's see if that applies, if my theory is right. So he's brought 2 noble blood cav, 3 noble blood cav, a royal cataphract, and an eastern 2 royal cataphracts. So 3 noble blood cav, 2 royal cataphracts. Let's see if he's brought anything else behind. Nope. And he's brought a couple of horse skirmishers with 3 horse archers with Armenia. He's also brought a couple of hillmen whom he's going to keep in front, which is a smart decision. He's brought a couple of eastern archers and 2 axemen, 3 axemen, and a total of 3 Persian hoplites, it looks like. And that's going to be it for his army. My Bactrian army is going to be pretty uniquely Bactrian. Going to try and capitalize on all their strengths. This is a very patch 13-esque army. Patch 11-esque army. If you guys remember, it's like 4 Levy pikemen and then a bunch of peltas, but they're not regular peltas. These are Bactrian peltas, which I'll try and make a unit review on. A couple of eastern slingers. So 3 Bactrian peltas, 2 eastern slingers, a couple of Bactrian royal cavalry, an Indian war elephant, 2 Bactrian noble horse, 1 Bactrian horse archer, and 2 mercenary Scythian horse archers. So basically, almost all of Bactria's unique units, except the scale thorax hoplite, have been brought. And I still think it makes for a pretty powerful army because Bactrian peltas are so incredibly good. 65 armor, they've got 50 health, which is decent. But the main thing about these guys is that they have both precision shot and quick reload, which literally no other peltist unit in the game has. Or no other skirmish unit has in this game. No other skirmish unit has both quick reload, and not even the Cretan archers, not the Cimmerian heavy archers, but these relatively cheap 480 talent peltists do. But the downside to bring them is that they have the regular missile damage of 32, but with precision shot and quick reload, they can potentially be even more deadly than pick peltists. So I've got a couple of mercenary Scythian horse archers. I'm leaving my Bactrian horse archers for mid-game because I think they'd be perfect for that role. These Bactrian horse archers, I've got a Uduril MVP on these guys, although it wasn't really all that appreciated because, I think people, it's a pretty, dividing opinion that Bactrian horse archers are good. You can, and I agree with that. You can make them very, very good, or you can make them pretty bad. They have elite missile damage of 40. Compared to, these guys also have 40? Yeah, mercenary Scythians also have 40. But the big thing about them is that they've got excellent melee stats, 40 melee attack, 36 weapon damage, good morale at 50, they've got precision shot, they've got very good health at 75. The Bactrian noble horse themselves have got 80, and Bactrian noble horse are some of the tankiest units that you can find. And because they're medium, they're quick enough to get away from most melee cavalry. So here, his horse skirmishers are coming under fire from my eastern slingers. The fact that I've got them is now seeming like a blessing, because I've got this long range option to just pepper his units. He doesn't have any foot skirmishers of his own, which is kind of a problem for sure. So my plan with my Bactrian army is to just rush in with my pikes, do an Heracles, just charge in with pikes and then engage them in melee and then pop pike phalanx. And once I hold them down, I'm going to use my Bactrian pelters to fire into the enemy sword units or the enemy cataphracts. Use my Bactrian noble horse to pin down some of the shock troops, and then use my Bactrian royal cavalry to basically be the cost ineffective waste of money that they are. Yeah, they can be okay, I guess, but they're even bigger. They're even more of a risk than the Bactrian horse archer. They just have very poor armor of 60, and they cost a lot at like 120. They've got very good charge bonus of like 76, but besides that, not much going on. So these levy pikemen just took that volley, and now I'm going to pop pike flanks. But just from that, you know, they've dropped like by like 20 men. But my Bactrian pelters are wasting some of their ammo on these hillmen, which isn't good. And so are these Bactrian pelters. Should definitely not do that. But they have 10 ammo. That's one good thing about these guys, is that they have 10 ammunition. They don't have like the regular 7 that most pelters have. So now this horse skirmisher is going to fire into the into these eastern slingers, and then it's going to foolishly try and get at my Bactrian pelters. But Bactrian pelters are just not going to route to this. Like, not going to. These guys didn't even cause a single casualty. They caused 1 casualty to my Bactrian pelters. Meanwhile, I'm just keeping a hold of my regular units now. His horse skirmishers have charged right into my elephants, which is good, I guess. For now, again, levy pikemen going to charge into hillmen, and then I'm going to pop pike phalanx. They've dropped by quite a few units, so it doesn't seem to be the greatest tactic. Probably would work with like more expensive pike units, not units that are such pieces of shit like the pikes. And these levy pikemen still not in pike phalanx, so now they are. Now I've got Bactrian pelters. They're going to fire into axemen. Axemen I don't believe they've got great. It looks like they've got very nice shields, but I don't know if it gives them anything over like 40% missile block chance. Here, Bactrian noble horse going to intercept these noble blood cav, and Bactrian noble horse will defeat these guys very handily. They've got very good stats. I mean, you don't see many people bringing them right now because melee cavalry in general is not all that great, except for heavy horse. But Bactrian noble horse are definitely a very good unit. Here, Bactrian royal cavalry just chasing away these hillmen. Now my general is going to charge into this axeman unit. But you can see they took 6 casualties just from Pila. 12 kills on axemen though. So they are very good on the charge. 76 charge bonus, you know. 16 kills with these guys. Now I'm going to pull back. My general, they've already taken some more casualties. This Bactrian royal cavalry going to pull them out, and then going to charge into axemen. They're in such thin lines that it's going to be very easy for me to kill them. His horse archers though, not good. They're firing into the rear of my Indian war elephants. But I do charge into his axemen here, and I pop stampede on them, and then they're going to charge. I've been very rusty in Rome 2, it seems. Just not doing well with my elephants. Although getting into his axemen like this is good. He's using flaming shot, which is going to be even worse for his axemen. And it's not, my elephants are not running amok. They've already gotten a single experience chevron, killing off his axemen. And I hope my Bactrian pelters don't do friendly fire here. Indian war elephants still full strength here. Massive blob for my Bactrian horse archers to just fire precision shot all over. Precision shot plus heavy shot. That gives them a 46 missile damage, and they've got excellent reload speed. You gotta keep in mind. Indian war elephants taking a bunch of damage here to horse archers. His 3 horse archers are really going to play a massive role now. I believe they've got heavy shot on. Some more of my elephants dying, not good at all. Here Bactrian horse archer managed to pull them out. Bactrian noble horse down to 37 men, but killed off like 35 units. Noble blood cav. I think that's a case of him having too many units. Now I've got Eastern Slingers got 16 kills. Bactrian pelters for the most part not making themselves cost effective because they're firing into units that are not very, not the most, not the best units in the first place. Bactrian royal cav down to 32 men. My general is down to 36. Neither of them have done very well. That is to be expected. And then now these guys are going to get a rear charge on axemen. So I think they should do pretty decently. 100 kills already, 102. 103, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do well there. My elephant is still alive. Gotten double experience chevron. And yeah, that Pila toss, I think, yeah, they tossed Pila. And the Axemen have finally managed to kill them. He's still got a full strength Royal Cataphract though, which is very bad. Because at this point I have no Levy Pikes. I've got a couple of very depleted Baktria Royal Cavalry. And I've got one Levy Pike actually. But here I just catch his Royal Cataphract at the top of this hill. And then my Baktria Peltis, they are on precision shot? No, they're not on precision shot. I believe I just wasted precision shot and quick reload earlier. So yeah, they're exhausted also. So that probably, yeah, there we go. Quick reload and precision shot. That gives them a 36 missile damage, which isn't 41, sure. But look at how quickly they're fighting, and look at how quickly these Royal Cataphracts are dying. Insane. These are the tankiest Cataphract cavalry unit in the game, and they're just getting slaughtered. So yeah, Baktria Pelt is definitely a very fun unit at the very least. Can very quickly make themselves pay off too, if you just fire at the right unit. And they're tanky enough with their 65 armor that you know, they can withstand, you know, some cheeky charges by like depleted units. Here, General Baktria Royal Cavalry, the complete opposite. Definitely not they're an okay unit. They're pretty boring. You know, they're like a regular shock cavalry unit. They're a regular elite shock cavalry unit, but they don't have anything to their name. You know, they have an okay charge. They have jack shit for armor, and there we go. They're all dead. That's basically what they're good for, dying. Baktria Horse Archers here. They're going to pull out. His general is active while my guys are tired, but they still manage to pull out because the Royal Cataphracts are super slow because they're super heavy. Baktria Peltis 41 kills, 26 kills. Eastern Slingers have gotten a ton of kills, 233 kills. And Royal Cataphracts down, destroyed. His Royal Cataphracts here are chasing off my Mercedes Scythian Horse Archer, 55 kills with these guys. Baktria Peltis came back from routing basically. They've gotten 104 kills because they were chasing off Mercenary Scythian Horse Archers, or regular Horse Archers of Armenia. And here again, Bactrian Horse Archers in precision shot. Going to fire into the rear of Royal Cataphracts here. With heavy shot as well. That's why the 46 missile damage. About to get a double experience chevron. Because they're very good at rear charging and stuff too. So yeah, we haven't really seen them rear charge because it's not yet late game. But I think you guys will be able to get a good look at them later on. So more Baktria Peltis firing into more cavalry units. 33 kills with one, 51 with the other. Single experience chevrons on both. Slaughtering this noble blood cav. They're probably one of the best anti-cav missile troops. Royal Cataphracts taking a lot of damage here from both directions, from Baktria Horse Archers and Mercenary Scythians. And these guys have gotten a double experience chevron, and I think now is when I'm going to just charge them in. Yeah, I'm just going to charge them into Axemen, who are already very depleted. Perfect charge there against a very depleted Axemen. So 30 units left with these guys. Let's see. 27, 26. Fair bit of kills. And Baktria Horse Archer is still at 47 units. And now this Baktria Peltis did a great job at holding out this Persian hoplite. These guys have gotten a lot of kills. I don't know how. I think it's on the elephant. But now they're going to get rear charged by a Baktria Horse Archer. Keep in mind, my Baktria Horse Archers are exhausted at this point. But still, they will be perfect in this role. 29, 28, 27, you know, just though, like getting 6 or 7 kills on units like these, mopping up units is going to be so incredibly crucial, as you guys can see. It just gives me a huge advantage in terms of numbers, if not anything else. 154 kills with these guys, and then I'm going to try and charge into Horse Archers, catch a couple of them, but because these guys are medium, oh, they do manage to catch the Horse Archers, or the Horse Skirmishers. Perfect. 157 kills with these guys. I believe these guys are probably the MVPs. Slaughtered a bunch of Royal Cataphracts. And of course my Baktria Peltis and Eastern Slingers as well did very, very well. Costly victory, well fought by Binzi, and I think the problem was he brought too many cavalry. That was the main problem with his build. These horse skirmishers were completely wasted. Horse archers did very well. Royal Cataphracts, I don't know what they killed my Baktria Royal Cav. That's why they got a single experience chevron. But besides that, they didn't do much. Baktria Peltis, though, for the most part, did very well. and so did my Eastern Slingers. Levy Pikes didn't do much. Bactrian Noble Horse did okay, but I definitely think that Indian Royal Elephants did well, Bactrian Horse Archers did well, and some of my Scythians and my Bactrian Peltas and Eastern Slingers. It was basically a case of skirmishing, saving the day for Baktria versus Armenia. And that's why I think this was a fun match to cast. And hope you guys enjoyed it and stay tuned for more. Peace.